Welcome to Pictures of Health, where we practice being healthy and not perfect.
In episode 1, I covered setting healthy boundaries. In this episode, I want to share about setting ironclad boundaries with narcissists. You see, narcissists require stronger boundaries than neurotypicals because of their manipulative and malicious personalities. While enforcing boundaries with narcissists is challenging, we must set stronger boundaries with them for our mental and emotional health. And because narcs have hate boundaries, they're very skilled at ignoring them, crossing them, and totally invalidating our need for healthy boundaries. Now, there's a lot of talk about narcissists, and while they might seem to be everywhere, narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD, it remains pretty stable at around 6% in community studies. One of the reasons the disorder might seem more prevalent is because many label selfish people as narcissists, when in fact, we can all be a little selfish at times. But NPD is a serious mental illness, and if you ever experience a person with this disorder, it will be life-changing. Initially, it's going to be the worst part of your life, but the lessons you will take away will make you a healthier person. Now, here are 7 ways to set healthy boundaries with a narcissist. You want to set strong emotional boundaries. You see, narcs feed off of negative emotions, so do not emotionally engage with them. Don't allow the narcissist to manipulate or provoke strong emotional reactions from you. If you do, they're going to criticize you, gaslight you, and erode your emotional worth. If you want a better understanding of what fuel is for a narcissist, let them move you emotionally, then watch them closely. You will observe a subtle, malicious smile that they will try to hide, but don't break your stare and you'll see it. Next, you want to place boundaries around your personal space. Establish physical boundaries to protect your personal privacy and your well-being. You see, narcs try to learn everything that they can about you so that they can use the information against you. You want to limit your time and energy with them. And I know some of us have to work around them, so this is important. Narcissists are energy vampires who drain your energy, and then they will consume your time and allow you no time to recharge before they're draining energy again. Now, this is done intentionally to wear you down. It's done to exhaust you and cause you to be confused. You want to prioritize your goals and interests, and don't let the narcissist consume all of your time and energy. Next, you want to place boundaries around communication. If you must work with a narcissist, you want to document with a paper trail every interaction with them, because narcs are masters at talking in circles, excessively talking to confuse you and twisting the truth. Record them if you must, but refuse to engage in their manipulative tactics or emotional blackmail. This next boundary is for your good, but many don't implement this boundary because they're afraid or ashamed of what their family and friends will think about them. This next boundary is to develop a support network. You want to tell all of your friends and family and ask for their emotional support and serve as a reality check for you. This is vitally important because the narc will try to isolate you and keep you away from family and friends because they have a characteristic that you don't have. And we'll talk more about that in the second video. Next, you want to implement strict financial boundaries with narcissists. Some narcissists, not all, they will exploit you for your finances. You want to set clear boundaries regarding money and assets because they lie as easily as we breathe. The final and most important boundary is to enforce consequences if your boundaries are ever crossed. Set consequences for crossing your boundaries and make it clear that these consequences are not negotiable. You won't be disrespected or you won't tolerate abusive behavior. For example, if your emotional boundary is crossed by a narcissist and they begin to spew their evil, hang up the phone or remove yourself from the environment and don't give an explanation. You don't owe them one. If your personal space is invaded, put anything personal under lock and key. If you find that narcissists are invading your time and energy, limit your meeting time and your interactions with them. If you have to meet with them, set an alarm, and when the time is over, abruptly close down the meeting. If subsequent meetings are needed, space them out long enough so that you can recharge your battery and get ready for the next interaction. If you must have financial dealings with the narc, get a promissory note or engage an attorney so that you don't lose money with the narcissist. It's better to pay an attorney up front. Now I know these strategies are great for most relationships. However, I do realize they're not going to work for all relationships. Therefore, in next week's episode, I'm going to share with you how to become narc-proof. Yes, you can proof your life from a narc because it's easier to never get involved with them in the first place than it is to get out of their traps. I was married to a narc, and this I know very well. The one thing that might surprise you about narcissists is they only have one type of person that they target. And I'll share a picture of that person in next week's episode. Until then, hold everyone at levels that honor you.